Hey, JB here. Welcome to the channel once again and Happy New Year in our series here of ink devices and utilizing them to their maximum ability and really using them as a planning system. One of the questions I get a lot when I'm out there coaching and speaking is, what do I do with my Remarkable? My Remarkable 2, I bought one, I'm not using it. Well, a lot of people are using it just as a planner. And guess what? We have a free planner for you. It's 966 pages that will transform your Remarkable 2 device into an amazing organizational system. So I've got the planners here. If you look here, when you go to MorningCoach.com, you'll get a free color one, which is for the Remarkable Paper Pro, or a free grayscale. You'll notice the grayscale is a little bit lighter, and you can download it. You don't have to put both of them on your device. But the first thing is to use the Remarkable software. And if you need a video for that, just let me know in the comments. I've done a ton of them on this. And then drag the PDF into your Remarkable. Now, I have it under my files, and I basically do 01, 02, 03. I have a project tab, and as you can see, even in my projects, I have 01, 02, 03, 04. It just organizes your files a little bit better on the Remarkable, or really any ink device. But as you get into it, I want to go through the planner. Now that you got your planner open, we will open up this demo planner here, and I want to show you how it works because it's really powerful in organizing and getting your life together. So as we look, first thing I'll move the toolbar. The Remarkable does have an adjustment over here that you can move it over to the right. I personally just like to move the toolbar and have the full scale planner in front of me. As we look at it, you've got some navigation across the top, and then you got navigation down the left side. You also have navigation up here at the top as far as arrows to go to the next day, and you have navigation as far as numbers with the Monday highlighted in bold. As always, this is a community-driven project. Where we're at right now, just so you know, is the base planner is done. A couple people have asked for some modifications. We are building a longevity and an anti-aging planner with Dr. Paul Kilgore, who helps us with our coaching program, who is one of the best research scientists and professors out there in the world. We're building a planner, which we'll be giving that away too, so make sure you subscribe. As soon as that's done, we're doing some organizational planners for a couple organizations that want us to build planners, and then we'll go into some of the modifications that you want, or we'll do some personalized planners for individuals. So that's our game plan where we're at with our team, okay? So let's get into the home area here of the Remarkable 2. And as you can see, you've got everything you need here, and I'll go over what you have. You have your navigation. These are all system ideas and thoughts. We won't get into all these today, but it will help you with your planning if you understand those. Obviously, this is a free planner. We also have a coaching system. You don't have to join that. A couple of people asked, no, you don't have to. It's totally free. But if you want to, we have a trial. You can learn more about us. Obviously, there's a small percentage of people that will want to come work with us. That's why we do this, okay? The annual planner is really important. As you click into this, you've got all your dates over 2 pages. So this is where you put your vacations, things you're doing, things you got plans for, and also it works as navigation. So let's say March 20th, you have something going on. You can actually click that, and it'll take it to March 20th. Another piece of navigation. You can also find this up here by your reading list, which is really nice. Just to grab that and to get into your planner. We have decision-making, financial. There's a lot of things. The Sacred Six book that I wrote, you can find that at any bookseller that is helping organizations and people really use this system. And of course, at MorningCoach.com, you're going to learn more about us as we get into this. Okay, this is about the day. So I want to get in the day. But before I do, I want to show you the notes section. This is pretty cool. So if you can write in here a note. So like on the 32nd there, you can do a note for a meeting or whatever. Come back home and then write in here the meeting you had and have those notes. So you've got 50 note indexes here that you can use for notes, which I think is a really cool aspect of the planner that's really nice. Let's go into a day because it's really important you see how the days work. You go to any month, right? And then you can go into any day, and we'll just go into the 10th of January, and I'll go through the different sections of the planner and how you use this. Okay, the first section is Days Focus. Now, how do we do Days Focus? Well, Days Focus is really about understanding something you're going to focus on the day. So a couple things that I talk about is like book writing. Book writing is a large undertaking, but you know what? You could write 500 words today. So if you focus on today and doing some particular things that are going to move the needle forward, that's what we want to do. Another area might be in reducing things like drinking. Drinking is a good example. You may not want to drink anymore, so you might put NA up here. And NA means I cannot drink today. It's much easier just not to drink today than it is to do over, month after month. So just not drink today and write 500 words, okay? So that's the focus. And you might have family in here, something that you need to do a better job of today, right? Then we get in the Sacred Six to do. And the Sacred Six to do is the things that you're going to help you with your mission. And your mission is a 12-month what are you going to do idea. So 12 months, what are you going to do in 12 months? Well, you're going to have projects and tasks that you're going to do, and that's where what you're going to put here. So for me, might do the Monday Coach Cast. Okay, that would be something I need to do. I would put that there. Maybe I need to call somebody on a real estate thing. Okay, I would put that here. Maybe I need to delegate a task to somebody. Okay, so as you're doing your to-do list, that's here, but it has to do with your mission. There's little balls here that you can either fill in when you're done, half, delegate, forward. That's up to you. These systems have been done by a community, so each of these have been suggested by somebody along the way, and you can utilize different ideas and thoughts as you are working through your planner, but that's what your to-do is. Your AM gratitude is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be the things you're grateful for. And then consistency is really important, okay? So I'm going to put drinking down. I'm just going to put a couple things down here so you can see how this works. Meditation, flying, if you're working on a pilot's license, schoolwork, whatever it is that you're doing consistently. And basically, this is about your vision. When we talk about vision within an organization or an individual, we're talking about what are you going to accomplish over the next few months, and then who are you going to become? So these are the consistent things that you're doing consistently on a daily basis. And basically you keep a number in here. So if you haven't drank for 22 days, maybe you've meditated for 21, and you continue down that path. Then you have your goals. So for us, 1,000 plus in our Morning Coach program. And then I'll put a 3:30 marathon. I'm working on that to run a 3:30 marathon at age 55 and qualify for Boston. Okay, so I'm working on that personally. Missed to do are those things like pick up milk, things that aren't really that critical. And then reading is stuff that you're reading. I'm reading a Dungeons and Dragons book on the history of it right now, so I would put that in there as my reading. Then as we go to the next page, you've got some other great navigation up here. You can go to Daily Journal, which is our next page of the planner, or back to the page we were just working on. By the way, within your calendaring schedule, obviously you can put stuff in here. Typically what we would tell somebody to do is just keep your Google Calendar, your Outlook, and in the morning write things in here. But you can use this as a planner by putting things in here because of the navigation is so good this year. Okay, so let's go to our daily journal. Now we've got our healthcare information. This is so important. We are building a longevity and health planner, but we've got our daily readiness. If you're tracking your sleep, your HRV, your steps, your height, your blood pressure, when you take those. You don't do them every day, but you have a place to put them. If you're using an Aura or a Garmin, it's a Garmin Fenix 8, it's giving me this data. I also use a Whoop device. I put my information here. Strength, mobility, and cardio is what are you doing as far as your exercise or training. You can put that in here. Again, we've got a very significant daily longevity anti-aging planner and training planner for marathons coming. It's unbelievable. Subscribe and you'll learn more about that soon. Macros, you can fill these in, like as you eat them, protein, as you know how much protein you need, or you can put the number in there. Keep it simple. Water, these are obviously to check off as you get your glasses of water in, or fluids. And then mood, you can put whatever you want to hear for your mood, how your mood is. You got your journal to write what you're working on. You've got your daily wins, which is really critical, what you're keeping track of the wins that you're having. And your next is the Hemingway method. This is an area where things that might not be getting done, it will help you understand where you're going the next day. Hemingway used to always end so he knew what he would start writing again. If you've ever written a book, it can be really challenging. So by writing in something next will help you. Okay, now what do you do to start the next day? If we go to the next day, we just click here. We're in our next day. But before we do that, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go back one more. And I'm going to go to my the 10th here. So I had some information on here, and then I'm going to go back to the day here. And basically in the morning, what I like to do is I'll take the copy tool, and I love the Remarkable for this because they make it so easy, and I'll copy that. So once I've got this copied, I'll push copy. I'll then go over into to start of my day, and I will push this here. and just copy and paste it. That gives me the ability to have all this kind of consistency stuff that I'm doing so I don't have to redo it. And basically then I'll go into my eraser and I'll erase those numbers and I'll put the new one, 23, 24, however I've been consistently doing the things that I'm doing. Do my sacred six, my focus. What am I doing today? Okay, I'm going to go NA again today. I'm not going to drink today. I'm going to do a smoothie today to be healthy. I'm going to make sure I do that today and write 500 words. Okay, so that's kind of my focus today. Go through my sacred six that I need to do. Look at the schedule that I've got. Put my AM gratitude together. Go to my next page. Do my health stuff. Look at my journal if I need to do anything. Do daily wins as I'm going and keep rocking it. So this planning system is amazing. And by the way, just to show you, I don't show this all the time, but on Sunday, after you finish Sunday, we have an awesome weekend review that you can do, and it'll ask you about the things that you're working on, what's working, what isn't. And again, going back to the homepage, when we go into our systems index, you're going to be able to see all those weekend reviews here to go ahead and go into them, and you can see what you've been working on. There's so much to this planner, and I just want to get you started with the basics. Again, you don't need to join Morning Coach in order to use it. It's a give. This is a give to get you using your planner right. A lot of people are using a system right. For me, I use Remarkable Paper Pro just as a planner. So if you think of the old Stephen Covey stuff, a lot of people just use this as their planner. So it might be time for you to say, okay, the Remarkable 2, let me dust it off. Let me get this planner on there and let me start using it. And for those of you who want to check out what we're doing, it's great. Go over to morningcoach.com. If you don't want to, again, just unsubscribe from the emails once you get the planner. And if you have trouble getting it, just send us an email, info@morningcoach.com. We'll cross-check your email and make sure we get you the planner. All right? So as always, hey, thanks for watching here. I love you to bunches. We're out there putting good energy out there. That's what we do. Go have a great day. Go have a great new start of the new year and live your best life. And I'll be back with more.